All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Hooligan Hangout, your mom's favorite place to be. Let me introduce you to our host this week. We got Anthony.
I'm getting my toenails pierced this weekend.
Nice. And then we got Edward.
You don't need a You don't need a parachute to skydive. You need a parachute to skydive twice.
Oh, yeah, yes. Yep, to me. My name is Noah. And this is episode 4 of the podcast, if you're keeping up. And of course, we'd like to start off with a little segment we like to call Spam Mail, where we each pick an article. It could be either real or it can be fake. And we decide if it is quote unquote spam mail, which means fake. So let's get it started right with Edward.
All right. So the title of it is called Why Do Sharks Like Jazz Music?
I don't know.
Australian scientists have discovered that sharks can equate jazz music with food. They've also found out that marine predators can tell one bit of music from another, proving they're more intelligent than previously thought.
I think they're intelligent, but
I
don't know about all that.
Spam mail.
I'll say it's real just for real sake. Just for different
For real sake.
Yes, of course. Because if it's real, then I'll look smart, and also it would be pretty epic.
Well, congratulations. You officially look smart, because it is in fact real.
I thought you were about to say stupid.
I should have said that anyways.
Dude, imagine going into a shark cage underwater, and the shark, like the great white's just like about to, like in the movies, about to bite off the cage bars, and you start playing freaking like underwater. Yeah, like he sees the bubbles go towards him. He's just like, oh man, that's my jam.
I'm just like, so you like jazz?
Right. Anthony, you ready, bud?
Yes, sir.
It's back to you.
All right. So my article is called "Negligent Handshake Leads Lawsuit Between Lawyers." So,
all right.
Of course, this happened in Florida, where 2 Florida lawyers are meeting in court because of a handshake that one of the attorneys claimed left him in severe pain. All right, so I can't pronounce their last name, so I'm just going to say their first names. George, age 76, claims that his friend Peter, 60, shook his hand so violently hard that it caused him reoccurring pain. This guy is suing for $100,000 in damages for the handshake injury. What do y'all think?
You said violently hard.
Hey.
That's how I would describe my night with Anthony's mom, too.
Now that sounds like a fake story, but it's from Florida, so I believe it. Florida is instant belief for me.
Honestly.
I believe it, too, but God, can you imagine, like, you remember us in high school, how violently we would shake each other's hands, too? Like,
but that was a joke, dog.
You think I could turn around and sue Alex for $100,000 for, like, all my hand issues that I have now from him, like, crushing it?
I'll be a witness if I can split the money.
Yeah, you have evidence, bro. You could say your hands are bad now because of that.
Oh, yeah, long term, dude. That's, like, at least $1 million. By
the way, that's where Alex is right now. He's serving jail time.
That's true. We miss him very much.
Actually, Alex is fighting his way out the gulag right now. We'll see if he clutches up or not.
You hear that sound? Oh, damn it. The dog clutched up.
Well, right. I think your article is real, Anthony.
Yeah, y'all are both right. It is real. Fortunately enough, he did lose the lawsuit. So.
I was rooting for the man, though.
Imagine being that dumb. Oh, I lost?
You mean I lost? Did we just lose?
All right.
No.
You ready for mine? You ready for mine?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I've been ready, dog.
All right, so Keanu Reeves ratted out Hollywood elites. He basically said that all the Hollywood elites, they use the blood of babies to get high. And he warned that the revelations were just the tip of the iceberg. He's cluing in on those big-name celebrities. He didn't state any names, but Kanye, I'm looking at you.
I believe the part of them
baby
messing
blood?
with the blood and stuff. But the part I don't believe is that Keanu Reeves is a rat. I don't believe that. So for that reason, that is fake.
All right. What about you, Anthony?
I think it's spam mail as well.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Are we both wrong?
Say psych right now.
Y'all both look so freaking smart right now.
Oh.
It is absolutely spam mail because they did my dude Reeves wrong. Keanu's such a good person. He would never do that, even if it was true.
Bro, he's not a rat though, so
He's really not. He'll kill you.
He's not a rat, but he is a murderer.
I barely touched his dog and he fucking broke my finger.
Speaking of which, I owe someone some broken fingers too.
Oh yes, you sure do. Y'all
Mommy?
know what time it is again, boys?
What time is it?
It's news time.
Bum, bum, bum.
This is news for the week of May 11th. Let's see what we got. All right, so first off, we got some Marvel news. Black Widow is supposedly going to be released earlier in UK theaters, set on October 28th, 2020.
Oh, you bloody idiots.
How do we feel about that?
I've been wanting to see that movie. Looks good.
They're lucky little poop faces.
I'm moving to the UK.
I disagree with both you. I am not excited for this movie. I don't give a crap about the Marvel movie lineup right now. I really don't.
Really?
Besides Spider-Man, maybe. Other than that, it's not very interesting, which I'm going to get into more of this Marvel news once we go down this other line of news so we can talk. But yeah,
I'm
Black Widow.
very interested in Black Widow, actually. It's the last one I'm interested in, actually.
It's not as interesting when you know that she just, spoiler alert, she dies. Like, that's my whole deal. Like there's no point to it. If it was before Endgame, because this movie's been due for at least 5 years, honestly.
It's not that I'm looking forward to the ending. It's just I don't really want to see what they do with Taskmaster. I can't talk today. Huh.
You don't think they're going to do good with Taskmaster?
No,
that's
I think
what I want to see. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with him. That's the only reason I want to watch the movie.
I think they will, but I'd rather Taskmaster
and
be
David
with,
Harbour's character too.
Yeah, I'd rather Taskmaster be with Spider-Man, but that's just me. Spider-Man has a lot of people he can go against. He's got to share.
I mean, I hope they don't kill off Taskmaster. I keep saying
Taskmaster.
Yep, that's what I'm calling him now.
We're gonna move on,
ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't start a podcast with the lisp.
Oh, you bloody idiot! UK.
All right.
We love our UK viewers. We're just playing around, but anyways.
Some of us love our UK.
If y'all remember Hamilton, the Broadway production, it's actually going to be aired and released on Disney Plus July 3rd, which is right before Independence Day. It's coming out for Independence Day, basically. Which, Hamilton's been pretty big for a few years now, and maybe for 4 or 5 years, I want to say. And honestly, I haven't seen it, so I might actually watch this. To be honest with you,
I'm gonna make the most ignorant statement that I could ever make on this podcast without getting political. And it's that all musicals suck. Sorry.
You're wrong.
So you're saying you don't enjoy Disney movies?
I was about to say anything that's not a Disney movie that's a musical is doo-doo.
What about High School Musical?
Live action musicals? Not it. Not a thing. Not where it's at.
To be fair, I don't like them either because they go into
take you out of the story.
Yeah.
Take you out of the story, feels corny and unrealistic, ruins the movie. I'd rather just have a really good soundtrack to match a.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all just don't know how to enjoy life. Musicals.
No, I like.
No, Anthony, you're just white. Sorry.
No. I like these Broadways though, because they're not just like talking all the time. It's legit like singing almost the whole time, and you can actually tell the story. Because I actually listened to the soundtrack of this, beginning to end, and I understood what was going on in the whole story. Guys, it's dark in here. What?
Okay.
And all right, sorry, boys. So we got this week Al Capone and Joshua Trank's Al Capone, starring Tom Hardy and Scoob, both came out on digital. But what's crazy is they are not doing very hot with critics right now.
With critics or with streams?
Critics. I didn't look at stream numbers, to be honest with everyone, but
okay. I haven't seen the Al Capone. one. I haven't seen much advertisement for it, honestly.
I'm more excited for the Scooby-Doo movie.
I am. Okay, so I was actually reading some of the critics because, I want to see how this movie was expectation-wise, because I didn't have like super high expectations, but I thought this should be a good watch. These critics went off. So the Al Capone movie, basically they were just saying that Tom Hardy does a really good job to like pull the weight and drag the movie with the character, but that's it. Like nothing else is helping him, which I could see that, honestly.
Ah, yes. Just what they said about Venom.
That is true. But I want to watch Capone, but probably not right now. And then Scoob, I was actually reading more into it about the story. I don't remember if y'all seen in the trailer that like Falcon dude, like the superhero or whatever, that's with them.
I don't think so.
Yeah. So basically, it's legit not an original like mystery. Like they're gonna solve. They're just helping that Falcon superhero the whole time.
What? Really?
What?
Yeah, that's why people are so
Scooby-Doo movie.
That's why people are so critiqued about it, because they said that the old cartoons, they actually crossed over with that Falcon superhero. I don't know his name, I'm sorry, but they cross over with him, but that's it. And now they did it in this movie, and apparently even people said they were siding with the villain towards the end because his motivation was like you'd agree with.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I know.
That actually makes me more intrigued to watch it now.
Me too.
Honestly.
Me too, but at the same time, I'm like, that's crazy. It looks funny. I saw a couple clips, and they're pretty humorous. Ain't even gonna lie.
Like
go
the bone.
The bone. The bone. Next we got next news is I'm sorry if I can't say your name. Luca Guadagnino set to direct the Scarface reboot, which I don't know. I don't know if I'm interested or not. I don't know if I want to reboot or not, to be honest with y'all.
I'm gonna say it's gonna depend on who they cast.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's just a lot of future castings, fan castings going on right now.
I also never saw the first one of this either, so I can't really say much on it.
There's rumors right now, and I doubt these are true because it's just fans. They're saying that Michael B. Jordan should play him. In a new take on Scarface.
I think people just really like Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
because I don't see that one.
I don't see him in that role. They tried to get
him to be Superman too.
See, really? I don't see him as Superman either.
I definitely would not see him as Superman. He's more of a.
Maybe it'd be cool if he was Batman. It'd be dope.
We've had too many Batmans.
Yeah.
I can't see him as anything other than the terrible Human Torch.
What about Nuts forgot his name, Killmonger.
I did like him as Killmonger.
I thought he was good, yeah.
I think he did good in that villain role.
And then he killed him off, so
I think his Killmonger was a better character than the Black Panther was that movie.
I think you felt way more for Killmonger. It's because emotionally you felt more for Killmonger than Black Panther.
To be fair, he was also dead for a good chunk of the movie, so.
Right?
That's true.
When the homie said, "Is this your king?" I was like, maybe. Might be.
We're all kings.
We do be all kings, though. And queens, whoever's watching, okay?
That's a straight lie.
Did y'all watch Mad Max?
Yes, that movie is really cool.
Did y'all?
No, but I have been meaning to, and I just haven't gotten around to it.
All right, so y'all remember that girl, Furiosa?
Mm-hmm.
So they just said George Miller, that's his next movie. It's going to be a Furiosa prequel.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be so cool. I did not know that.
So they're going to get to know her a little more as a prequel. I have no comment because, just like Edward, I've been meaning to see it, but just haven't. Just haven't. Too much to watch. Oh yeah, action movie. But so we're gonna move on because got nothing else to say. On Stars, they're actually making a new series. It's called The Continental, and it's going to focus on different characters from John Wick lore and their origins.
Interesting.
Which is really cool because there's a lot of good side characters in John Wick movies. So I'm thinking Keanu will probably make a cameo or two. Probably. I love
cameos. I hope so.
Well, if it's a prequel, then probably not, depending on which characters they're doing.
Well, yeah, you're right. It depends how early on they're going with the characters, but we'll see. We got CW news actually this week, surprisingly. They're actually bringing Swamp Thing to the CW season 1.
I really hope they don't ruin that show.
Well, they're just running the season that was on DC Universe streaming service.
I thought you meant like they were taking over the rights to make new seasons.
Oh, no, they're just airing the first season, which I agree with. But honestly, CW is starting to get all this DC Universe streaming shows aired, and it's kind of making me think my subscription's kind of worthless. Especially,
hey, we got Harley Quinn and some animated movies, and
oh yeah, I mean you can go through the whole library, but I'm saying like these newer ones, they're bringing them to the TV, which I understand. They're expensive to make, and they want the viewership, but you know what I mean. I bought it because they're exclusives.
I say the moment Titans isn't an exclusive, then I think
we gotta go.
Yeah, I don't have the DC membership, but I'm trying to watch all these CW shows. So when the Swamp Thing comes on, probably won't even watch it for a long time because I still got like Batwoman and Legends of Tomorrow to get through.
Yeah, were they gonna bring Stargirl to the CW too?
I think she was already on there. I think.
Yeah, but she was supposed to be DC Universe exclusive. Like a year ago, they said they were working on it for DCU.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so then I saw it on CW. I was like, "Am I a joke to you?"
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter considering that it's all in one shared multiverse.
Yeah,
confirmed.
Yeah. All right, you fellow geeks and mythological beings. There's a new Percy Jackson series that's coming to Disney Plus that they're working on.
Bro, when I saw that, I was extremely happy, dude. Those books were like my entire elementary, middle, one of those.
So
I don't remember, but
teenage years.
But they definitely made up a good portion of the books that I read in school.
How many books were there?
Well, there's like 6 or 7, I think. I still own them all, actually.
Honestly, I think I only read up to like the 4th book. I don't remember.
I read pretty far.
I only read the first 2 and then watched the movies.
Dude, I didn't see the second one, but I heard it was so trash.
It was. It downgraded a lot.
The first one was amazing.
I thought the first one was pretty good. It was pretty cool. I mean, it wasn't super accurate all the time, but it was good. And then the second one was kind of pushed. What was its budget? Did they get a lower budget? Do you know?
I don't know, but it just wasn't as good. It didn't feel like a lower budget movie. It just felt like a worse story wise. It just felt all over the place.
It felt really slow to me at times.
Yeah.
So it didn't adapt to the book.
No, not very well at all.
Imagine having the material written for you and you can't take it.
But that's why I'm hoping they'll do it justice in the Disney Plus series, because
I think as a series they will.
So
I think as a series they'll do well because you can do so much with episodes.
I was about to say. Yeah. But I say, in my opinion, books translate into TV series a lot better than they do movies.
Yeah, because you can use one episode to focus on a side character if need be, and there's way more character development for TV shows. Seems like. So I mean, it should work out. Hopefully. I don't know any more details than that, but we'll see. Oh boy, this one is wow. So y'all remember the New Mutants that's supposed to come out 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Delayed to all hell. Well, amid this deadly disease, they straight up just said, "Nah, it's being released August 28th, 2020 for sure." They said for sure.
Bro, they've been sitting on this movie completed for at least 2 years now.
Do you know how uninterested I am in this movie now?
I wasn't interested in it to begin with. I'm more interested in it now that I feel like it's going to be a total train wreck, and I kind of want to watch something explode.
I saw the first trailer for it, and I thought it looked pretty dope. But after all this crap, I'm just like, it's not worth it. Ooh. If y'all want us to watch it week it comes out, let us know in the comments or on our Instagram, our new Instagram page. Follow /_ the Hooligan Hangout. _.
Yeah, and if you DM us, we might do a paid reaction to stuff.
Oh yes, or shizzle, or we might not. More Marvel news. We got Black Panther 2 is actually going to start filming March 2021 in Australia. So they're going to the land down under for their filming, which is honestly, it's pretty interesting because the biome over there.
The first one was a hit. Everyone loved that one.
Huh?
I said the first one was a hit.
Oh, I couldn't hear you. That's that. Not much on that. Did y'all know they were making a Purge 5?
I didn't even know they made a Purge 4.
I didn't either. I was reading up on it, and I was like, there was a Purge 4? Because it said the Forever Purge, parentheses, Purge 5. And I was like, huh?
Oh, wait, was it Purge 4 the prequel, actually?
It was the first Purge.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? The Purge was the first one. The second one was Purge Anarchy, right? Something like that.
I don't know, dude. Those movies are.
And then Purge Election Day, right? And then
yeah.
The first Purge.
And then the first Purge.
Yeah. I heard the first Purge was pretty solid, but I didn't watch it. The Forever Purge, it's been delayed indefinitely. And the crazy thing about this movie, that's why I asked, did y'all know this was coming out? It was supposed to come out in July this year.
Bro, what?
I haven't heard any advertising for it. I haven't seen anything. Yeah, nothing. 2 months out.
I just don't watch enough television.
No, I think you would see ads for this movie unless they got a lower budget.
The only place I see ads is Instagram because I have the YouTube Premium, so I don't have to see ads on videos and stuff like that. So
aren't you privileged?
Place I see ads is Instagram.
Got to go through all those ads.
Which you can guys can help fund my privilege by listening to the podcast.
You can fund all of us, please. Just kidding. We do this for you guys. We swear to God, we love you guys. But
I'm doing this because I'm just chilling with the boys.
Exactly, we're having fun.
Well, I really thought we were getting paid, so this is kind of awkward now.
Shut up, Anthony. You shouldn't be talking.
I'll slip you a 20 after this, Anthony. What's your PayPal?
You should
and I'm gonna need your social security and
your car keys
number. Oh yeah, let me send it over.
No. Do it over the mic, please.
Y'all ready for Netflix news?
Yes.
Maybe.
All right. I don't know if y'all are interested in this. I am. I'm gonna. Well, let me just. Okay, so it's Avatar: The Last Airbender is now available to watch on Netflix. All 3 seasons.
I thought that was already available to watch. I thought it's been out on Netflix.
No,
I'm gonna be real. I never saw all of them in their entirety. I would just like every now and then see like a few episodes here and there. So I'm kind of excited to see how it's all pieced together.
You know how as a kid there would be like a cartoon that would come on, but it would be right after the one that you really wanted to watch. You're like, I don't want to watch this crap now.
Oh yeah, this was this show. Except
that was a show that I skipped every time, and I never watched a single episode.
No, I was interested. Like if it was on, I would be like, yeah, why not? But it wasn't like a show where I was like, oh yeah, I totally want to watch this like so bad. But I mean, it was still a very interesting show. That's why I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna binge it. I'm gonna take my time, but
I watched every single episode and every single rerun every day that it came out. I would watch it like all day long.
Jesus
I
Christ.
loved this show.
The
movie was like, I hated the movie so much.
I didn't see the movie, but I heard it was
one of the worst movies ever.
The movie was absolute cheeks, dude. And I didn't even like Avatar, and I knew that movie sucked.
I remember seeing the first trailer for the movie in theaters, like the first teaser. I was like, "Dang, it looks pretty dope." Like with the actor that was playing Aang. But yeah, no, it came out and heard it was some cheeks, and I was like, "All right, cool." Never saw it.
To be fair, I was never a Nickelodeon kid. It was always Cartoon Network or nothing.
Me neither. Besides SpongeBob.
I think everyone has.
I was the opposite. I didn't really watch Cartoon Network as much.
Actually,
white.
To be fair, I watched SpongeBob and iCarly probably. The ones that like
SpongeBob and Drake and Josh.
Drake and Josh. Yes, those three, the holy trinity.
Rugrats too.
Rugrats when I was little, but then they stopped airing them.
What about like the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
We're getting into Disney territory. We can't talk about Disney. We're gonna get sued.
The only thing I watched on Disney Channel was Phineas and Ferb. Yeah,
that was a good show. I remember when it first came out, I thought it was so interesting.
Me too. It was cool.
Like I remember because at first it's about these brothers. They're trying to build these different inventions, and then they brought the platypus in there with the freaking Dr. Doofus.
Oh yes, Perry the platypus.
I was like, yo, this show's gonna be dope. You can't see that building and not sing the song. That's how influential this show was.
Yes, Perry the platypus. This is my detonator.
Innator. My innator.
Dang.
You boys ready? Speaking of Disney, we got more Disney Plus news actually. So Katie Sackhoff. I'm sorry. I don't know if that's not how you pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. So Katie Sackhoff is set to reprise her role as Bo-Katan in The Mandalorian Season 2, which adds another pre-existing character to this show.
I like how they're bringing back a lot of animated characters into live action to kind of validate their purpose.
Here's the thing. I like it. I do like it. I just don't want them to take over. I really don't. I like the way The Mandalorian is, where we're meeting different characters we've never met before. So I don't want them to ruin it with fan service, basically.
I don't think they will. I think it's just this time because they have the whole issue of the finding the child's home that he's going to be setting out with. So that would technically mean that they would have to go find characters that we already know.
Yeah, but I also think they should have tried to keep it a little more secret than they did. Like, it would have been cool to see a cameo and, like, you didn't know they were cast as that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Or you didn't know they were in the show. Like, Boba Fett. Like, it would have been dope to see Boba Fett. And you're like, oh, what? Yeah. No way.
You just point at the screen. He said it. He said it.
Right? And now I'm just waiting for him to show up on screen to see what they do. But, I mean, I'm excited for it. But I want to see
feel like if they're doing that, then I feel like there are a lot more characters like that under wraps.
See, that's what I'm saying. I hope they're not pre-existing, though. I don't want to see that many characters that are pre-existing. I want to see the newbies. I guess we can go into this next one as Disney, but it's Marvel. This, man, I understand it, but it's irritating. Marvel says they have no consideration for Deadpool 3 right now, like, at all.
What?
That's probably the stupidest thing that
I could have sworn I heard the movie was confirmed. They just hadn't started working on it yet.
No, let me find that. Let me find the quote, because I have a quote from the Deadpool creator.
Like, this is very stupid. I figured the whole reason for them buying Fox would have been so they can use Deadpool, Fox's most profitable character, to date. But nah, we don't do that here.
I have a quote from the Deadpool creator, Rob Liefeld. And he basically was saying, let's see here. He says, I'm not really that crazy about Marvel's plan right now. It's the first time I go, hey, Kevin Feige, did you even have a plan? Your plan was Eternals and Shang-Chi. That was your plan? And Black Widow? So then he says, then they close the door on Chris Evans, on Robert Downey Jr., and then Black Widow. And they almost lose Tom Holland to Sony. And then he says, but you're pretty smart, Marvel. You're pretty smart. And honestly, I think he's being sarcastic, but that end statement I couldn't tell. But I mean, I think he is.
100% agree with everything that came out of his mouth, though.
Yeah, me too.
Sarcastic or not, the only character I'm invested in watching now is Spider-Man. And
no,
that's
me too.
about it.
Maybe Thor. We'll see. I want to see, and the Guardians, I guess. But those are already existing characters. None of the new lineup makes me excited.
No, not a single one of them.
I mean, it's kind of hard to follow what they did, though. I feel like,
Yes, but the thing is, they don't want to do Deadpool 3 at all, and this phase is going to be for a good chunk of years. So it's like you could
especially now that everything's been delayed, like a ridiculous length of time.
Well, no, you can bring in Deadpool and then start introducing the X-Men like while everything else is going on. Like it would make it a lot more exciting, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure, but that's not what they do.
We don't do that here.
That's been Marvel's issue with comic books too, is they do like very stupid stuff with their characters that makes no sense for no reason.
Yeah, but then they turn it into something else later and the fans love it. Not to criticize, I mean Marvel's on the movie game, DC Squad. Okay, speaking of DC. Okay, this is crazy to me. Robert Pattinson legit in an interview says he refused to work out constantly for his role in the Batman.
Oh, okay.
He legit says no one was doing it in the 70s, so I'm just gonna keep my own cool about it, basically. And he even said his co-star Zoe Kravitz, she plays Catwoman. She said she told him, "Oh, I've been working out a lot." And then what I'm getting is Pattinson told her back was like, "Nah, I'm not."
I mean, to be fair, he already has the build for it. Like, I never saw a need for there to be like a ridiculously bulky Batman. Like, I liked Ben Affleck as Batman. He's been my favorite Batman. But the only critique is like, since he was so big and built, his movements look fake, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you watch Christian Bale's Batman, everything he moves smoothly, and that's because he has a slimmer body type. So I don't think you need a super built Batman, because it works a lot better to have a built Batman on animated stuff than it actually does in real life.
We need the best of both worlds. We need a lean Batman like Arkham Asylum.
Dude, that's the
one.
Perfect Batman.
It's the perfect build. But I also understand Robert Pattinson saying that because he's also playing an origin Batman from the very beginning, so he's not going to be all super built right now. And then Ben Affleck, I think Ben Affleck got super bulked, but I also think it was the suit that cushioned him a little bit too. Which, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with anything you said, but
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you can't deny that his movement looked really like slow and fake almost.
It was, but he was still clapping. It was funny.
Better.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I hate that the movie was delayed. I want to see it so bad. Anyways, more Netflix news. There's a new prank film. Actually, yeah, a new prank film called Bad Trip. It's starring Eric Andre, Tiffany Haddish, and Lil Rep Howery. It's basically a hidden camera movie where they go on a continental road trip and they prank people on the way. So
I don't know what interview I was watching, but he did one where he played a clip from it, and that thing's gonna be freaking hilarious.
Really?
Like, Eric Andre is just a hilarious person, but seeing him in the wild, dude, is nuts. Like, he's so funny.
All right, we're adding that movie to the list, boys.
That's good news.
He was talking about it, and he said like there were some places where he just straight like had cops called on him like right off the bat. Like, he said there were like several scrap segments from where people like flipped their crap on him and where he almost got like beat up and stuff.
Jeez.
And then the production crew's like, "Yo, chill."
Yo, no. Please stop.
Bro, that's Eric Andre. You leave him alone.
Well, I mean, he said like the cops like threw them out of places, so it's like it's nuts.
Yeah. We'll see how that's turned into a
excited
film.
to want to watch.
So I guess it'll be kind of like
what would
Jackass.
you guys think of if all of us started like in a Impractical Jokers type thing?
That'd be so cool.
You say that now, Anthony, until you refuse to do one of them.
You refuse to do them all. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nah, I would be the one to do them all. I'd be Joe.
You'd be Joe.
Okay.
No, you would not, Anthony. I know you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I'd be Sal.
Maybe Keith.
And today, Sal's our biggest loser.
I'd be Murray. I'd try my hardest, but I'd still lose.
Maybe I'd be cute. Cute's my favorite character out of all of them.
Did you say he's cute?
What? I said Q is my favorite character out of all of them.
Anthony, bro, did you just say he's cute?
Anthony did say he's cute.
Anthony, we're not talking like that, bro. Like, come on now. It's just a little unprofessional.
Hey.
Get it together, Anthony. Get it together.
Moving on. Wow.
Well, anyway.
Josh Gad is going to start in a new film called Moonfall. And, okay, so it's basically a moon fell out of orbit.
No way.
Due to an unknown force. And Josh Gad's character is the one man who predicted it was going to fall out and the way you can stop it. So they assemble a team to land on the moon's surface and save the world.
That sounds so stupid.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
Why don't we take the moon and push it somewhere else?
Oh my god, it's falling down. How do we stop it? With That's technology.
Yes, dude, the moon movinator.
Did y'all ever see what was it called? Ad Astra?
No, but it looked stunning.
That was the worst space movie I've ever seen.
What? Really?
Dude, it was boring. It was really boring.
Intermessy.
Okay, but just because it's boring doesn't mean it's bad.
I mean,
well, I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of does. If it's boring, that just means it's not entertaining.
That just means you weren't as captivated.
Nah, bro, if a movie's boring, then it's not entertaining, which means it's a bad movie. A movie's meant to entertain people.
This is kind of how I portray this movie's going to come to be.
Most of the Oscar movies are boring.
Wrong.
No?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Well, that's because the Academy's stupid and doesn't know what a good movie is, so just had to go out there and say that. Yes, we are, in fact, have better opinions than the Academy do, so...
It is proven true.
You know where the real movie reviews come from. So check us out.
Let's be the Academy, bro. If y'all like this podcast so much, maybe in December we'll do our own award show.
Bro, that would be so sick. I'm down.
That'd be really cool.
What if we do an award show off of the movies that we reviewed?
Oh yeah,
I'm down. That'd be cool.
August is gonna be packed. So much coming out.
The second half of the year is gonna be packed, dude. I don't know what you mean.
So if y'all want to see that, just let us know. All right, so we got more Star Wars news. If y'all remember Rogue One, Cassian Andor, he's having his own spin-off series coming into Disney Plus in 2021, and right now Jimmy Smits may be reprising his role as Bail Organa, and there's going to be a late July production starting this year. He is Bail Organa, honestly. No one else has played him.
Huh.
I like seeing him play that role.
Interesting. I wonder what they're going to do with that.
Probably a small role, but I haven't been that excited for this show. I mean, I guess it'll be kind of like a just a rogue soldier kind of show, but we'll see.
That's what I mean. It's like, I wonder what they're going to do with that. I like how they're trying to expand their universe more, though.
Me too.
I feel like their Star Wars shows do better expanding the universe than their actual new movies did.
Yeah, I saw the new movie on Disney Plus, and I mean, I think they're all right, but I'd rather not watch them. I'd rather watch the other ones.
Exactly.
Like, I was like, yeah, it's entertaining, but when you really look at the big picture, it messed up. Anyways, on to our next segment with Anthony as your host. Let's go.
All right, guys, so this is our new segment. It's called Reverse Charades. And so basically what's going to happen is one of us is going to take off their headphones. For example, if Noah were to take off his headphones, me and Edward would both think of a word, okay? And then Noah would come back on, and we try to get him to say that word. And we do this by each saying one word at a time to make a story out of it. So, for example, I would say the, Edward would say man, and Noah would say died. And if the word that me and Edward chose was died, then the game would end. Basically. That makes sense.
Yep. So it's like a modification of the one word game. I I think we decided that Noah was going to be the victim of torture for this episode.
Am I the lab
And
rat?
we'll play multiple rounds if it goes. If he gets it fast, we'll do multiple rounds. If he takes a long time, then we'll see.
I'll purposely take a long time, guys, just to aggravate you.
You're stinky. Noah's going to have the word figured out within like the first 5 seconds. He's just not going to say it.
Oh, yeah. Beans.
Oh, my God.
I hate you.
All right.
So we did a practice round of this game beforehand, and the word was water, and Noah kept saying beans instead of water every time.
I'm telling y'all, it was beans. But I'm going to take them off. Ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
All right, so instead I'm just going to kick Noah from the call, and that'll be it. That was a bait to get me and Anthony's podcast going. All right. Anthony, what word should we do?
I don't know. Like book?
Should we do something easy, or should we try to...
Let's do something easy to begin with.
Let's do moist.
Okay, how are we going to get him to say that?
Well, let's try to get him with food. Like, try to get him to describe food as moist.
Okay.
You ready?
We're going to tell Noah to come back on now.
All right, y'all ready?
All right.
Yep.
So I'll start. Today,
I
am
hungry.
So
I
ate
cake.
And
it
was
delicious.
And
extremely
scrumptious.
I hate you so much.
I made the player.
Ate
cake.
That
was
sugary.
It's your turn, Anthony. I made
a
steak.
It
was
extremely
juicy. Come on, Anthony. It's easy transition.
This is hard.
And
fattening.
Oh no.
This is hard. Okay. Today
I
went
to
the
store
and
bought
a
refreshing. I hope you get this, Edward. I hope you get what I'm trying to do.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but I'm so sorry.
You can't read your thoughts.
Glass
of.
I don't know what you're trying to do, Anthony.
Wet wipes.
A glass of wipes.
Okay.
Anthony, what store do you go to?
I don't think it's gonna work. This is hard. Harder than it looks, guys. Okay. But then it sounds.
That's what she
said. Oh no, she said that. That's the issue.
Oh.
I
went
to
the
movies
and
ordered
some
candy,
which
was
making
my
stomach
and
mouth
water.
So close. So close. Ah.
I had 2 words in mind. I hope it wasn't the second one.
Well, it was not water this time.
All right.
The
Banana
was
dang it.
the banana was in
bread
with
my
nuts
and
they
were
salivating.
no.
Because
the
Banana
was
very
good.
oh my god.
okay. I think if we have to say the word I or and, we should say 2 words.
Okay. That'll
you
help
think?
go a lot faster.
All right.
Okay. Many.
People
I'm glad you got that.
Are
Frustrated.
with
society.
Because
we're writing a campaign speech right now. People
Are
saying
the
best.
oh, I say 2 words now, right? Oh,
yeah. Or no. What'd you say, Noah?
Best
Noah
is. Oh, I gave you too much power.
Wait, what?
Noah is
One
dang it of
A
group
of stupid
stinky boys. We should do 2 words now
at what
Okay,
point do
yeah,
we call
2
it
words.
off?
2 words. 2 words.
until I
Okay.
get it.
Many people
Consider Noah
A boy.
They also.
think Noah
Oh my god. He's not gonna get it like that.
Is funny. I don't know.
I hate.
that he
I give up.
Talks a lot.
Edward, you're not making this easy.
I don't know what you're going for, bro. We're going for 2 different things right now. We both abandoned our first approach that we thought of.
You said
Let's
I
go
was
back
close.
to what we tried to at
Y'all
the
said
beginning.
I was close.
Okay. This banana
Makes bread.
Moist.
Yes. Oh my god, yes.
I got it? Yeah!
Thank you so much. It makes me mad that we started off that exact same way earlier, but you just refused to say moist. You were like, it makes my mouth water. And we're like, bruh.
Because that sounded
salivate.
better. That sounded better. It makes my mouth moist. What the heck? Who says that?
I kept trying to go for the approach that everybody hates that word.
But no, Anthony, we said before we should go with like food descriptions because you'd get
I know,
it faster.
but then that wasn't working, and we had to go to 2 words. So I was like,
he was closer when we were doing that, though.
Yeah, I was nowhere near. Which I didn't know what y'all were doing that second time. I was just like, I don't
try
know.
to say Noah makes Anthony moist is what I was trying to get to.
Yeah,
How would I have got that in any serious situation?
That's what I'm saying.
I wasn't trying to be
like,
serious.
Edward, he's not gonna get it.
Anthony got it.
Whatever. All right, Anthony, close us off.
Pause.
Close us off.
What do you mean?
Close
From
us
the
off.
game?
Yes.
From the game?
Now we're going right into the movie review. And this week we featured Back to the Future. So let's get back to it. Haha.
So this week we took a nostalgic road trip back to the future, which is directed by Robert Zemeckis, and starring, as we all know, Michael J. Fox as Marty McFly and Christopher Lloyd as Doc Brown. And this is just an incredible timeless classic that it really paved the way for most, if not all, time travel movies and their ideas.
All right, now stop reading the script and start getting normal again.
Hey now,
call you out like that.
You don't gotta call me out. That was my opening line. I was gonna say, what do y'all think? And then I was gonna give my own opinion.
I had to dunk on you real quick.
I'm not putting that in the next script.
It was nice to go back and rewatch it. It had been a few years since I'd seen it, so it felt good going back to rewatch it. And I think I'm gonna have to finish watching all the sequels now.
Me too, except part 3.
I love seeing how much the acting has changed from like early 2000s to now.
Dude, do y'all see how this movie's rated PG, but it shows like peeping toms and all that? You can't do that nowadays.
I know, right? That's crazy. I forgot like how crazy that they let people get back then with that.
Yeah, I was watching it again and I was like, what? I was like, no, because I was watching it with my siblings and I was like, I wanted to show them the movie for the first time and I was like, oh my God, do I like tell them to look away or is this PG? Totally forgot about all that, but it's just crazy how time has changed since then. Now everyone gets offended by everything.
So I thought it was pretty crazy how well the visual effects still held up.
Honestly, I was thinking that the whole time too. Like the first time the car disappeared, I was pretty impressed.
Oh yeah, no, the DeLorean is never going to get old ever. But nope, I did, never. I liked how this movie it still holds up. It's literally the time travel movie. There's no better.
It's crazy because I think the only thing that looked kind of weird was at the very end, whenever they fly off in the DeLorean at the end. But everything else was like hella spot on.
Oh yeah,
you can tell that that a lot of it was done like practically, which is why it looked better.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I love about older movies is it's all practical. Nowadays, it's all CGI. And I mean, I get crazy too. How makes the movies a little easier, but
how animated that they let Doc Brown be, and it still not seem like super weird or anything. Like if we were to have like a really animated character like that in movies nowadays, no one would like that movie. They'd be like, "Oh, that's stupid."
Oh yeah, he's just so energetic, and Christopher Lloyd fits the character perfectly, like a glove. Just the whole scientist aspect. But they put these characters into place in history because now you see just all these knockoffs. Which, like, I mean, I want to say Rick and Morty, but I mean, it's not a knockoff, but it is kind of making fun of it. But it's still like clever in that sense.
Yeah, it like you can really tell like where they were like experimenting with everything, like the new-ish concept. Like no concept is truly like new, but it was definitely a game changer at the time. Oh
yeah, and just looking back at it, I watching it again, I did like all the foreshadowing it did, like in the beginning with when the whole town was talking about how the lightning struck the clock tower.
Oh yeah, like 30 years
ago. It never
ago
worked again.
Or something like that.
And they were still talking about it.
Yeah,
and then
they did a super good job at that.
Yeah, and I dig I always think Biff is so funny. Like, I don't like him, but I think he's so funny. Just the way he acts. Like, funny. Typical.
Marty's dad pre-time travel is like super funny to me. Like,
oh yeah, he's weird, but it's like it's funny.
It's funny watching how awkward he is.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
he's like, all right, guys. Like, his dad pre time travel is what do you call it? Is what's that meme? Like the boyfriend, and then after the guy you have to worry about.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But there's a lot of stuff that I didn't notice because I had watched this when I was little, like whenever he wakes up in his mom's bed whenever they time travel, and she's like, "Hi, Calvin," and she was like, "I've never seen someone with purple underwear," and then I realized it's like, wait a minute, he had pants on when he got hit by that car.
Oh yeah, I know, dude. When you're older,
like, wait a minute,
you realize Marty's mom was a damn perv.
She really was.
I was like, whoa, time out. I don't remember this being this way.
And I even like the way Marty just talks about everything because he's in the past, like when he went down with his mom's parents and they sat at the dinner table, and he's just like the similarities, like he saw his Uncle Joey in the playpen, and he's just like, "Oh, don't worry, you'll get comfortable there." Like he's already behind
it's
bars.
Crazy, like the lingo that they used back then is like going first circle, and it's starting to come back now. Like,
dude, yeah,
oh yeah,
I realized some of that. It's crazy to think about.
Just time in general is crazy to think about. Even I already talked about Christopher Lloyd, but I love his character because he's so clever with it. Even if that's in the script, he's supposed to say all that, but he just his own little twist.
His own way.
You truly believe he's a scientist. He knows all this crap that I don't even know. I'm like, huh? Nice.
Right?
And then
I believe you.
It's not funny, but whenever you see when you've seen the movie before, you know what happens at the end. But when you first see him get shot at the beginning, I remember because I'm like, what is going on? Like,
me too. I was like, what? Why are there terrorists just pulling up on this man? What the hell?
I honestly believe that's the one scene that reminds me of Rick and Morty, because I can see that happening. Like, oh, Morty, there's terrorists coming after me. We gotta go.
Oh, dude, you're so right.
It's the one scene I can see that they probably took inspiration from.
But
crap,
I totally forgot about it.
Marty. Who found you? The terrorists. Ba, 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 ba.
You what, Anthony?
Oh, I was just saying I completely forgot about the scene before I watched it.
Yeah.
Bro, it was so funny because he was like, I'm gonna post up to y'all, and they just point a gun at him, and he's like,
I swear
about that. Well, yes, but actually no.
What was one of y'all's favorite scenes of this whole movie?
I like the very first time travel one with the dog. I know it's lame, but I really like that scene.
That's iconic, dude.
For real, so.
I love that scene.
What about you, Edward?
That's a tough one. I genuinely enjoyed the whole thing.
Me
I'll
too,
probably
but
say
I
the
have
first time.
one.
The first time that he saw his dad in the past.
And he's like staring at him.
Wait a minute. Or whenever they're in the diner and then they're like McFly and they both have the exact same gestures and stuff.
Yeah.
I like either that or where he wakes up and he's like, wait, where are my pants? I like how he didn't even freak out that he didn't have pants on. Like he's like, okay.
Or when he kissed his mom and he's like, oh, please stop. But I don't know if y'all because this is my favorite scene. Okay, I liked how at the beginning of the movie, because it alludes to this, he goes to his talent show and this was stupid, by the way. I thought it's funny, but he goes and he plays in his band and they're like, no, y'all are too loud.
That's the mood.
That's not my favorite scene, but my favorite scene is he didn't get that shot, and then in the past he goes and he plays for the school dance, and then he even revamps Johnny Be Good. I thought that's my favorite scene because it goes full circle and he's all confident now, and I think it was just really cool.
Me too. I think it's funny how that was an oldie back when this movie was made. Now you look back at it now and you're like, God, that's like a real oldie.
I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. It's just
he was like, this
jam.
one's an oldie. And he was like, well, where I'm from, it's an oldie. Then I was like,
dang.
Wait, when did this movie come out again?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm too young. But just honestly, there's not many bad things you can say about this movie, if at all.
Other than that infamous that scene where he's pretending to be that alien and like stuff disappears and moves around and stuff.
Oh yeah, and then his dad writes a book about it in the future, and he gets famous off it. All right, Mr. McFly, I cleaned your car.
No,
you missed the spot. Sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, man. I was gonna say I love this movie, but I think the second one is even better than the first one. Have y'all seen the second one?
I've seen them all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, which one's your favorite?
I'm gonna have to rewatch it honestly before I make a verdict on that, though.
Really?
Yeah, because I haven't seen it in a long time.
I think the second one was better because they do more with like the time travel stuff, like with the butterfly effect. They delve into it a lot more.
Yeah, because the first one is just kind of getting into it, and I think that's what people liked a lot. Like that's why it's their favorite, because I mean it's a classic, and it's kind of dumbed down.
I think this is like one of the best science fiction movies of all time. Well,
oh yeah,
it's not like a super serious one, but it still is like one of the best movies.
They should never reboot this movie ever or continue it. Then you leave
never
it.
Ever. It's perfect the way it is. I think they were talking about rebooting it though, right? With Tom Holland. We saw it.
No. I pray to God, dude. No,
please.
Yeah, I think they were gonna redo it with Tom Holland as Marty. I think I thought we talked about that the other day in the group chat.
I don't remember. He's too involved with everything.
Yeah, I would not like his role in that.
Which I mean, good for him, but
I'm pretty sure I think they were talking about doing it, but I'm not sure if it was ever confirmed about.
It's probably gonna be a continuation just so they can put cameos of the original actors.
Nah.
I hope not.
I think they would probably reboot it, but I think they know better than to do that, because I think that wouldn't sit well with anyone at all, no matter has the roles. Like, you could put Keanu Reeves as Doc Brown and people would still not like the reboot.
You say that, but there's been so many reboots that haven't been asked for.
That's what I mean. That's what I said. Like, it's to the point where, like, this particular franchise, if you were to, like, do anyone, like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's why I said, like, Keanu Reeves, because everyone loves Keanu Reeves. But it's to the point where even if you put him as the leading role, people are going to be like, "No, we don't mess with this."
I mean, I'm trying to think.
Those are your thinking noises.
That's very helpful. I don't know. Either way, it's a bad idea in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think you could pull that off in a good way. You see, like, we couldn't even find like flaws to nitpick it with. So, like, how are you gonna redo it better? And
yeah, I mean, it's a classic. Like, seriously. If you haven't seen this movie, you better go watch it right now.
You better go watch it.
If you haven't seen this movie, you're too young to be my friend. So,
this movie's for all ages. Just, man, it's hard to talk about this movie because, like I said, it's not bad to talk about.
I think you mean to say it's hard to critique this movie.
It is. It's hard to critique this movie.
It's goated. Like, I don't know. It's a goated movie. Like, the flux capacitor, like, at the time was extremely original.
No, it really was. They come up with all this crap.
Now, anytime anyone does any kind of time travel stuff, they like resembles a flux capacitor. Yeah, pretty much everything's a ripoff of that now. Like, oh, write that down.
But even then, nobody thought, oh, the car is the time travel machine.
Yeah,
right.
Nobody thought about that. That's why the DeLorean became so iconic.
Bro, I kind of want to have one. I want one of those, like, those model ones, like the people that remake it to look like it. I kind of want one of those.
I'll get you one.
That'd be cool.
GTA.
Which you guys can help fuel by listening to our podcast to the point where we can get monetized and buy those things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we'll watch more movies like this. I don't think we're watching part 2 and 3 for this, just because there's so many other movies we can watch. But this was a good nostalgic trip.
Yeah, it felt good to go back and
to the future.
Revisit stuff. It was crazy how they're I think that's too what people liked more about the second one is the second one actually dealt with the future.
Oh yeah,
and I think that's why we liked it more is because the future for them was our modern times.
Right.
So it's crazy to compare those two.
It's crazy even now to compare them.
They're like, dang, y'all really thought we were gonna have all this stuff. We got a virus because no one knows how to wash their hands anymore.
We got murder hornets.
Dang, you're right though.
We're not gonna get too much into that pandemic,
like,
but
y'all thought we had flying cars. We got flying murder hornets. How about that one? Eat that.
Nah, man. No more pandemic. No more. Stuck in quarantine. Trying to run it. But
the only reason we have time for these podcasts.
Any closing statements on this movie? Because that pretty much wraps it, right?
No, it's goated. I'm like, it's in one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Me too.
Basically, we're praising this movie. If you don't like it, your opinion's wrong.
Yeah. What movie did we settle on for next week, boys?
Oh yeah. So if y'all want to know, next week we're watching the Big Adolescence, the Big Time Adolescence, the Big Adolescence, whatever, starring Pete Davidson in it. It's a funny comedy movie, and we're gonna laugh our butts off next week with hopefully all four of us. Sorry, there's been a lot of technical difficulties and stuff with everyone, but I mean, not much you can do about it. It's understandable.
Yeah, we'll get everything sorted out, and our first full squatted up podcast will be legendary.
Oh yeah,
hopefully next week if we can plan everything right. So,
and if you're following our Instagram page, this week we're going to start a Meet the Crew kind of series for the four of us, where we each post a video each week about ourselves. Whoever wants to volunteer for this week, we'll find out, and we'll post it on our Instagram. So just stick around, follow that, and share the show with your friends, and don't be afraid to criticize us. Thank you.
Yeah, and wherever you're listening, just know that we are available on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all under the same handle, the Hooligan Hangout. Our Instagram is Hooligan Hangout Official.
Underscore.
Underscore.
Yeah, underscores, of course. And our Twitter is the Hooligans 33. Or did you change it?
I didn't change it. We could. Okay. Y'all can look at our Twitter, but it's not ready. It's not like too vamped up right now. So don't expect
we're
too
most
much.
active on Instagram. So if you want like updates on the movies we're going to be doing, any Q&A polls, anything to interact with us, that would be the place to do it. I think that's all we have for you guys this week. Hopefully we'll have everyone back next week. If you enjoyed, keep showing support, and say hi to your moms for us.